We did over $1 million in our first year. We also forgot to put a page on our website telling anyone what a FiGGYZ actually is. 1 year, 288 items, over $1 million in turnover, and a brand most people still couldn't explain. Retailers couldn't explain us. Collectors cracked our chase system in under 6 months. And we found out about half of it after the fact. So this isn't a victory lap. June the 4th marked 1 year of FiGGYZ, and this is the honest version. What we got right, what we got wrong, and what we're gonna do about it.
What's changed in a year, boss?
Really?
I mean, you did lose some weight.
I meant the brand.
Still counts.
Let's start with the good stuff, because some of it genuinely worked. The community on FiGGYZ World has been the highlight of the whole year. More people every single day sharing pulls, showing off walls. It's just fun. That's the part I'm proudest of, and it's only getting bigger. There's a plan in year 2 to bring the wider First for Figures community into that same world. More on that later. Then there's the engine. We hit a cadence almost nobody in this space does. 1 to 3 waves every single week. 3 to 5 characters a wave and a ton of SKUs behind each one. And here's the bit that actually matters. This wasn't a roadmap or a promise. Every one of those were real products sitting in the warehouse ready, so people had it in their hands within a couple of weeks. That's the win I won't let us downplay. We shipped, and we got out into the world faster than we expected. GameStop in the US, EB Games in Canada, Forbidden Planet in the UK, stores across Europe, and others. Plus, a proper shout out to Geekay over in Dubai, because being on shelves out there did something we never planned for. A licensor that we'd been talking to happened to be out there on holiday, walked into Geekay, saw a FiGGYZ in the wild, and suddenly that whole conversation got a lot easier. Even opened a door with a prominent company we're now exploring a partnership with. Turns out there's no pitch just like being on the shelf. And on top of all of that, that hard retail door everyone says won't open, we're now in 100+ stores in our store locator, and that number keeps climbing. And we learned something about licensing that we didn't fully appreciate going in. Normally, getting a license is a fight. Everyone chasing the same characters to make the same kind of thing. But a FiGGYZ isn't a statue. It's a different format entirely. A pop magnet collectible that mounts on your wall, your fridge, you can put it on your desk, wherever. So, when we talk to a license holder, we're not stepping on anyone's toes. We're not competing with the people who make the big display pieces. We do something nobody else does. And that flipped the conversation. Instead of, why you over them, it became, oh, you're additive. Doors that were normally bolted shut just opened. That's a huge part of why we could move as fast as we did. The other column, because there was plenty. For the longest time, there was no page on our own website explaining what a FiGGYZ even is. We were so far inside the thing that we forgot nobody else lives in our heads. People would land, stare, and leave, and that's on us. It's fixed now.
I still don't know what they are.
What? You work here? What the hell?
It's just so different.
But it set the tone for the whole year, a crash course in explaining ourselves. Then there was the weighing thing. Now, we always knew the chase backgrounds were a little heavier. What we didn't expect was how fast someone would work that out and start using it to their advantage. People were weighing boxes on the shelf to feel for the heavy one, the chase. And honestly, at first, we kind of loved it. People running that little science experiment in the aisle because they were into that hunt. That's a brand people care about. It felt like a viral moment. But then it sinks in. If you can feel for the heavy box, the hunt isn't fair anymore. The people gaming it win, and nobody else loses before they've even paid. That's not the hobby we want to run. Hey, what are you doing?
Nothing?
You're weighing it? It literally says no chases and chases.
No chase. Chase.
And the weighing was just the symptom. Here's the real problem underneath it. A chase is only about a 1 in 10 pull. Gold 1%, silver 3, bronze 6. So it's 10% all in, which means 9 out of 10 people opening a box get no chase at all. 9 in 10 walk away feeling like they lost. We don't want to build a brand on that feeling. June 4th, 2025. That's the day FiGGYZ went live, a year ago now. Yeah, a one-person party for a one-year-old brand. We'll sort the balloons out next year, but a year in, here's what matters. We're not marking it with a highlight reel, we're marking it with what comes next. So, year 2, here's the plan. First, letter plates. They weigh exactly the same as a chase. So the second they hit shelves, the weighing trick is dead. But they're not just decoys. Each one has a letter on the front and a hidden saying on the back. 60 plus sayings, each with its own rarity. You'll be able to spell words on your wall, so even when the goal doesn't land, there's still something real to hunt. And we've resized the chases to fit a standard card dimension so they can be professionally graded, which means a collection can hold real value.
I already did it myself.
What? FGA 10 Gem Mint?
FiGGYZ Grading Association.
The N is even the wrong way round. Didn't you do this yourself?
It's a printing error.
My goodness. What the?
No, be gentle, it's 10.
Next, OGs. Some people love FiGGYZ, but the pixel art just isn't their thing. And we're not going to pretend otherwise. OGs stands for original graphics. Same characters, same format, we just dropped the pixels. It's built and it's coming this year. Then the range itself opens up. One format trying to serve everyone was always too much. So year 2 is built on versatility. The right FiGGYZ at the right price for the right person. The $14.99 piece stays the foundation. Below it, blind boxes under $10. A 4-second yes for someone who's never heard of us. Alongside those, FiGGYZ Go, a built-in attachment that you carry instead of shelving it. And every tier runs in both pixel and OG's format. Now, remember that cadence I was proud of? 1 to 3 waves a week. Everything shipping straight away? Here's the honest truth. That pace is brutal to sustain, and it leaves retail deciding which characters even get to exist. And retailers are rational. They stock the big, famous characters because the famous ones sell. But the characters a lot of you love most aren't always the obvious ones. They're the deeper picks, the ones sitting further back in a franchise that big stores will never take a chance on. So we're changing the model. The collector box is direct to collector. It's how we back the characters retail won't. Now here's how it works, and I'll be straight about the catch. A collector box is a small, limited set built around one franchise, a handful of pieces, usually 3 to 6 characters depending on the franchise, with exclusives that exist nowhere else. It's a pre-order on a strict 4-week window. Then it closes and the numbers lock forever.
I hate waiting, boss.
I mean, everyone does.
So why are we doing it?
Because that's the trade that makes it work. A hard 4-week cutoff means a known limited run, which is exactly what gives these a real shot at holding value on the secondary market. These aren't impulse pickups. They're built to be collected and built to last in a collection.
Okay, that's actually fair.
Glad you get it. And there's more coming than we've said. 35 signed licenses we haven't announced yet, rolling out across year 2. More IPs, more eyes, and that lifts everything. Which brings me to the first collector box itself. And the IP we're launching with? I didn't think we'd be able to land this so early. And I can't quite believe that we're the ones to be able to do it. The people who love this one are going to lose their minds. I'm not doing the full reveal here. We're saving that for an upcoming FiGGYZ stream. And honestly, I cannot wait to show you. But I'll give you this much. The IP is...
Wait. No. Can't give it away.
That's good. You need to wait for it to hit and then go, wah! Okay. No, you're supposed to look at it and go, wah! Got it?
Wah! You didn't look at it.